begin our journey into the heart of Switzerland, where the countryside unfolds like a living painting. The road stretches ahead, a ribbon of asphalt winding through endless fields of green. On either side, vast meadows roll gently toward the horizon, their grasses swaying in the crisp alpine breeze. The air is fresh, almost electric, carrying the distant scent of pine and earth. The journey is peaceful at first, almost dreamlike. The towering peaks in the distance stand as silent sentinels, watching over this untouched land. But even in this tranquility, there is an unshakable feeling something beneath the surface, a creeping sense of the unknown. Few cars traverse these roads, those that do appear like fleeting phantoms, their red taillights disappearing into the misty expanse. The further we drive, the more remote it feels. Houses become scarce, scattered like forgotten relics, each one standing solitary against the elements. Then the road narrows, the trees close in. Their branches arch overhead, intertwining to create a tunnel of deep green. The canopy sways, casting restless shadows across the pavement. This is no longer just a road through the countryside. It is a passage into something older, something untouched by time. Something stirs within the forest. It is not the rustling of leaves nor the scampering of small creatures. It is heavier, subtler, like a presence that lingers just out of sight. Every curve in the road feels like it could reveal something unexpected. And then, as suddenly as the trees surrounded us, they part to reveal a sight so breathtaking it momentarily steals all thought. A lake, its surface smooth as glass, reflecting the towering peaks that loom above. The water shimmers under the soft, golden light of the sun, undisturbed except for the occasional ripple. But even in its beauty, the lake holds a secretive quality, as if it has witnessed things beyond human comprehension. A moment of stillness, a chance to breathe. But the journey is far from over. The road beckons, leading us forward, pulling us towards civilization once more. Ahead, the landscape shifts, the first signs of a town emerge. Houses closer together now, their wooden shutters painted in hues of red and blue. The architecture, a blend of history and tradition, speaks of a time when life moved slower. But here, there is movement, more cars, more people. The streets pulse with life, a stark contrast to the solitude left behind. The air hums with energy, a different kind of anticipation. The kind that comes with the presence of others. The town is alive, yet every alley, every narrow street holds its own hidden stories. Some meant to be discovered, others left untouched. And so, the journey continues, through winding roads, through forests that whisper secrets, past lakes that reflect the soul of the mountains. Each turn holds a mystery. Each moment lingers just long enough to make us wonder what lies beyond. But the night holds secrets of its own. As the town settles into the quiet hum of the evening, shadowed corners remain untouched by the warm glow of streetlights. An alleyway, barely wide enough for two people to pass, snakes between the buildings, its cobblestones worn by centuries of footsteps. Something about it calls to us, a whisper in the dark. Someone is there, or perhaps someone was. The air is thick with stories, with possibilities. A door stands slightly ajar, its hinges creaking ever so softly in the night breeze. A choice stands before us. Do we step forward into the unknown? The journey has led us here, to this moment. The countryside is behind us, the towering peaks now mere silhouettes against the night sky. What lies ahead is uncertain, thrilling, and undeniably real. And then a sound, barely audible, yet undeniable. Footsteps in the alley, deliberate and measured, they do not belong to us. The door we saw before, once ajar, is now open wider, an invitation, a warning? The air around us is thick with something unseen. The pulse quickens. We step forward, just a single step. The stones beneath our feet are uneven, worn by time and countless souls before us. The darkness beyond the door seems to breathe, waiting. And in that moment, we realize we are not alone. A glow, faint, yet persistent. It emanates from within the doorway, casting long shadows that dance along the alley walls. Something or someone is inside, watching, waiting. The tension is suffocating, the unknown presence lingers, refusing to reveal itself. The light flickers again, a momentary glimpse into a space beyond sight, and then a shadow moves. A road stretches ahead, slicing through the emerald heart of the Swiss countryside. Rolling hills unfurl in waves, endless fields of green swaying beneath the crisp alpine sky. The soft golden glow of the sun kisses the landscape, casting long shadows that shift with the whisper of the wind, a world untouched, serene. This journey begins with solitude, the kind that hums beneath the surface, peaceful yet unsettling. There are no crowds here, no endless stream of traffic, only the quiet hum of a world that moves at its own rhythm. Occasionally, a distant house appears, standing alone against the vastness. Wooden shutters drawn tight, no movement, as if time itself has stopped. The road narrows, curving into the dense embrace of a forest. Towering trees stand like sentinels, their branches stretching overhead, forming a darkened tunnel of green. The light dims, shadows dance, the air thickens, colder, charged with something unseen. A sense that this place has not been truly empty for a long time. Something shifts, a presence felt, not seen. An instinctive prickle at the nape of the neck. The road snakes deeper, swallowed by the forest's embrace. The trees seem closer now, their trunks gnarled, their limbs reaching out as if to grasp. Then, just as suddenly, the forest releases its hold. A lake, shimmering like liquid glass, sprawls before us. The water is unnervingly still, unbroken. The surrounding peaks stand silent, their reflection captured flawlessly. No ripples, no sign of life beneath the surface, as if the lake itself is holding its breath. Yet something stirs beneath the surface, a disturbance. A single ripple expands outward, distorting the pristine reflection. But there is no wind, no falling branch, no visible cause. Just a movement deep below, watching, waiting. The road leads away from the lake, drawing us forward. Fields return, stretching vast and empty, until the first sign of habitation appears on the horizon. A town modest in size, yet brimming with history. The architecture tells stories of centuries past aged timber beams, faded shutters, cobbled streets worn smooth by time. Unlike the countryside, the town breathes with life. People move through the streets, engaged in quiet conversations and unhurried existence. Yet, there's something off and undercurrent. The way eyes linger a moment too long before darting away. The way conversations hush when passing strangers draw near. The town square opens before us, a quiet hub surrounded by dimly lit shops and restaurants. A single streetlight flickers, casting erratic shadows against the cobblestone. Here, life moves on, but something lingers in the periphery, unseen yet ever present. A weight in the air. A narrow passage, wedged between two buildings, barely wide enough for a single person. The walls loom high, cracked and weathered by time. A faint glow flickers at its end, just beyond sight. The murmur grows louder, voices or something else? The wind, the pulse quickens, a decision must be made.